Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to start this lesson off by giving all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Honors to our brothers who are fervently pushing the word in sincerity and in faith. And Shalom to all the sincere believers. Now, this lesson is going to be based on this article right here that says Indiana teen arrested for allegedly plotting a mass shooting. And if you look down here at this picture of this teen, she looks like an Edomite, which that comes as no surprise because Edomites are the most violent people on the planet. Like, they really are. Like, damn near every mass shooting that's ever taken place has been done by an Edomite, you know. They just are a violent people, whether it be the men or the women. So this honestly comes as no surprise to me. But through the spirit, I'm gonna read some of this article because it's a pretty lengthy article. Get some precepts, and Lord's will, you're edified. Said a teenage girl was arrested on Thursday for allegedly plotting a mass shooting at her high school on Valentine's Day. Trinity Shockley, 18, was arrested for conspiracy to commit murder, intimidation, and conspiracy to commit intimidation. She is being held without bond in the Morgan County Jail in Martinsville, Indiana. According to a probable cause filing submitted to the court, the FBI's Sandy Hook Promise Say Something Anonymous reporting system contacted the local sheriff after a tipster said their friend was planning an attack, had access to an AR-15 rifle, and had just ordered a bulletproof vest. This sounds exactly like something an Edomite would do. Like, it said the tip revealed that the person in question was obsessed with Nicholas Cruz, the mass murderer who opened fire at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida on February 14, 2018. He killed 14 students and 3 staff members. The tipster described their friend as Jamie, a 12th grader who identified as transgender according to court documents. Snapchat messages sent to the tip line included one where Jamie characterized her plans as Parkland Part 2. Said, "I've been planning this for a year," she said in one of the cited messages. Court documents show that Shockley sought mental health counseling on Tuesday at Mooresville High School, where she was a senior. Well, technically it's a he if they're trans, but for the sake of the article, we're just gonna that she disclosed being sexually attracted to Cruz and said that she had already named the children she planned to have with him according to the documents. They also claim that she showed the counselor a heart locket necklace with Cruz's photo inside and said she had written to him several times. Yeah, this person's clearly messed up in the head. Police executed a search warrant of the apartment Shockley shared with her father on Wednesday, according to official documentation, at which point they discovered on Shockley's bedroom wall photos of Cruz, Dylan Roof, who killed 9 people at a South Carolina church in 2015, and Andrew Blaze, who killed 3 people at a Pennsylvania grocery store in 2017. The teen's backpack was decorated with buttons of the killer's faces, which also graced the wallpaper of her laptop. Says on display in her room was a poster for Zero Day, a 2003 film depicting a school shooting. Court documents showed, and inside her notebooks were illustrations of swastikas and the words "kill," "bang," and "I hate you all, die, die, die." Yep, sounds about right. Said her diary entries contained confessions of self-loathing and revelations that she was bullied in school, according to official records. Says these thoughts won't stop. I want to hurt others all the time. The document showed her writing last month. As the anonymous tip about Jamie suggested, Shockley's home contained AR-15 magazines, ammunition, and a soft armor vest. Shockley later told investigators that she was joking about her plans and said that she did not have access to a gun. However, Shockley's cited social media posts contained photos of the magazines, flattering messages about Cruz and Ruth, and threats to carry out a school shooting. Yeah, so like I said, this comes as no surprise to me though, because this is how Edomites are. Like, they're just naturally a very violent, race of people. It's just in their DNA. The Lord made them that way. And in these last days that we're living in, we're going to see a lot more of this. A lot more of these Edomites in particular getting inspired by, the atrocities that, that others of their people have done. Luke 21:22, for these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. And that's right. And that's why the Lord allows these judgments to happen. In this particular case, it got stopped before it happened. But in America, there have been so many school shootings, mass shootings, things like that. And that's because this is the Lord's work. This is how he's judging these wicked people. The Lord is, using his spirits of vengeance to execute his judgments. That's why these type of events even take place. And I know people, in regards to these school shootings, it's a very sensitive topic for a lot of people, because a lot of these, shootings took place at schools. A lot of kids have gotten killed, teenagers. Like, parents send their kids to school thinking that their child is going to be safe, and then some psycho, who isn't necessarily a psycho, they're just a spirit of vengeance created by the Lord, goes to the school and airs it out and wounds and kills a bunch of people. But see, those of us of the hopeful elect, through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, we have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these scriptures. So we understand that regardless of how tragic these events are, this is the judgment of the Heavenly Father. This is his vengeance upon whoever gets wounded and killed. And like it says in Romans 2:11, for there is no respect of persons with Yahweh. So therefore, the Heavenly Father, he judges whomever he wants. And there have been some school shootings where, like, little kids, like damn near babies, have gotten killed. And like I said, I understand how that's a very, it's a touchy subject, and it's a very emotional subject. But see, those of us of the hopeful elect, we don't get all emotional about it, because we understand that as harsh as that judgment is, that was the will of the Heavenly Father. And in these last days, in these days of vengeance that we're living in, these type of judgments are going to keep happening. Second Timothy 3:1, this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. And when you look up the definition of perilous, it's dangerous, hazardous, unsafe, serious, hard to bear. And we are in some dangerous and serious times. And that's why we constantly have to stay prayed up, because you just never know when and where the judgments of the Lord are going to take place. You also have to be circumspect out here, which majority of people are not. Majority of people are so just in their own little world. They have no idea what's going on. They have no idea what kind of spirits may be on these people around them. You see, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, though, those of us of the hopeful elect, we're constantly on our watch, you know? And when we see things getting a little too intense wherever we are, we get up out of there because we don't know how that's going to end, and we're not going to stick around to find out, you know? And that's a blessing from the Lord, you know, that he puts that type of spirit on us. Because you got some people, you know, they see things going in a certain direction, a potentially violent one, and instead of them leaving, they'll want to stick around to see what happens, to see how it plays out, and then they end up getting caught in the crossfire. You see, me personally, I was raised that, hey, you see things popping off, you get as far away from there as you can. You don't stick around, because that ain't got nothing to do with you, you know. But we live in a world where not a lot of people have common sense. And ultimately, we live in a world where, like it says, the Lord, he's judging people. So for those people who stick around and end up getting caught in the mix, that's because the Lord wanted them to get caught in it. But yeah, best believe there's going to be a lot more of these type of incidents, more mass shootings, more school shootings, because that's the type of spirit that the Lord has on the earth. And that's the type of spirit that the Lord has upon, these Edomites in particular. The Lord is really, stirring them up. So there's going to be a lot of racial incidents that take place, a lot of school shootings, a lot of mass shootings, stabbing attacks, more incidents of somebody driving their car through a crowd of people who are probably out protesting or partying or something. There's going to be a lot more of these type of incidents that are going to be taking place in these last days, because the scriptures tell us that in the last days perilous times shall come. And that's why, for all the people who don't believe that these scriptures are true, hey, the Lord has clearly does not like those people. And he has it out for them, because otherwise, why would he have people out here not believing these scriptures when the things written in these scriptures are literally happening every day? The violence, the storms and tempests, the fires, the earthquakes, the love of many waxing cold, the wars and rumors of wars, all of these things are happening. And yet these majority of these people, they're blinded, they can't see it. And that's because the Lord is not dealing with them. Proverbs 22:3, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. Those of us of the hopeful elect, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, we're the prudent. We're the wise. We're able to foresee these evils and hide ourselves. But majority of these people, they're so lost in the sauce and so focused on all the wrong things that they're constantly caught off guard when these judgments hit. Yeah. And for those who end up getting wounded and killed in these judgments, that's merely them reaping what they've sown. That's merely them receiving their judgment from the Heavenly Father. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up here. Closing, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakakudash, the Wadi Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honors to all the brothers who are fervently pushing the word in sincerity and in faith, and shalom to all the sincere believers. Hope you stay strong, stay safe, stay fervent, stay circumspect, stay prayed up. Adawan Ratazah. Till next time, shalom.